Hello everyone, this is our degree work. The title of the thesis is Collaborative Learning as a Pedagogical Strategy for the Development of Intercultural Communicative Competences through the Teaching of English in Academic Corporations. The members are Andrea Giraldo, Giuseppe Gonzalez, me, Cristian Lopez, and Sofia Silva.
Okay, thank you very much for your words. Now, for the question of our degree project is how does collaborative learning impact as a strategy to build intercultural communicative competence through the teaching of English to a group of students from the Ecoarte Cultural Corporation located in Bosa, Bogotá. In this order of ideas, we idealize three important pillars of our project. Remember, collaborative learning is a pedagogical strategy leading to cultural communication skills through the teaching of English.
Thank you so much, Giuseppe. So let's start with the problem statement of this research. So taking into account the educational policy in the Ministry of Education with the implementation of bilingual process in Colombia and also the pressure for the global trend we're learning English. So the following research opened in the place of Practicum Corporación Cultural Ecoarte located in Bogota in the Bosa Naranjos neighborhood. This foundation has a population for children between 4 years to 13 years old, who present a different situations, socioeconomic situations, which made the children grow up surrounded by difficulties as drugs, addiction, prostitution, domestic violence, among other factors. In many cases, the children's has more much likely to develop this type of practice that distances them from the fundamental issues. So that means that where or here is the globalizations becomes to a negative effect from them, or also creating a barrier between the citizens. And in addition, diverse children participants in these populations. As an example, could be the difference in ages, the schools where they study, different local cultures, and education too.
Thank you, Andrea. Okay, in that part, in the Corporation Cultural Arte intends that children develop a taste for the most appropriate study so that they are not involved in this type of problem and in the incorporation, of the teaching of English as a foreign language to have intercultural communication competence between them and themselves in addition to contribute to the integral formation of human development, which generates a cultural awareness in students and finally in accessing the diverse bilingual knowledge of Unimonserrate practitioners who seek significant interaction from experience and practice. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
This is the general objective to develop intercultural communication skills that allow the teaching of the English language to promote improvements in interpersonal relationships, so in an atmosphere of empathy inside and outside the classroom. Here, our intention is to use these communication skills for that the students learn English and also about the interculturality present in various topics, where it is necessary for them to learn in a collaborative way. Big objectives are the first, to implement collaborative learning for the development of intercultural communication skills so that there is a noticeable inclusion in the classroom, regardless of age or subject. With this objective, we want to clarify that learning, in addition to being individual, is also important to do collaboratively using the communication skills as a key tool to develop this. The second is to use English as a foreign language for the functioning of diverse, collaborative, and autonomous learning in studies. Here, in addition to teaching about local culture, uh, We will use the English as a diverse and different way of learning to introduce another types of culture. And third, to identify intercultural communication competence to improve their interpersonal relationships, building cultural awareness through English. With this objective, we want the students to do to understand that it is possible in improve their relationships with the use of intercultural communication skills.
To summarize a bit what was previously commented by my college, this research was carried out in the Ecoarte Cultural Corporation, where it encoded complex socioeconomic problems and likewise affects the quality of life of each student. As main teachers throughout our project, we intend to use intercultural communicative competence as a tool to help them so that these students do not fall into this type of problems that is in social and real world problems such as drug addiction, death, or actions that go against the law, and to improve interpersonal relationships among themselves but also in their daily lives. On the other hand, this research developed concepts such as interculturality, which, according to UNESCO, is also important in educational setting. Because students must be able to appreciate the aesthetics of a culture, connect emotionally, and develop a truly positive attitude towards it. In addition to this, students must be able to relate to others regardless of cultural, educational, socioeconomic background, gender identities, ethnicity, sexual orientation, religion, political opinions, or physical abilities. Additionally, the relationship between interculturality and education allows uh, us to understand concepts such as intercultural education, which must be start from proposals that account for the interrelation of knowledge and knowledge of native and Western cultures or epistemic interculturality. Finally, through the intercultural research seedbed, this research helps to promote the theoretical construction of the concepts that we will work on, such as interculturality and communication skills, among others, as we has their appropriation to base and strengthen our pedagogical practices and teacher research.
Thank you so much. Let's just talk about a little bit of the theoretical framework, and we will decide to implement three categories, which are intercultural education, intercultural communicative competence, and collaborative learning. Of course, the basis for that is interculturally and diversity. So let's start with educational intercultural education. We have the two main authors that define this concept. We have UNESCO and Fidel Tuino. Basically, they say like, okay, intercultural refers to the existence and the equitative interactions of diverse cultures and the possibility to share knowledge about the cultural expression throughout the dialogue and the mutual respect. And also they say like, okay, just understand the other and being a respectful coexistence. The other one is intercultural communicative competence. We have those authors that is really important for that, and we choose this category because it has been shown in the corporation that we are doing our practice. The students, they are no respect among the other ones or leading to generate communication problems in the classroom. For this reason, it's very important to develop this competence in students in a permanent way. So that means that taking into account the points of view that they needs for the other people. as well they interact effectively and respecting the other in their difference. So basically, the communicative competence is to respect the other one in our difference or in their difference with a peaceful way, of course. And we also not just want to develop this in the students, we want to develop that outside the classroom, like outside the academic concepts. And finally, we have the collaborative learning, and also we have those others that are really important. And they say like, okay, we are working in groups and we want to the students generate deeper thinking and also the critical thinking skills. So it's really important the collaborative learning in those stages of the age of the students. For example, collaborative learning can be mainly defined as a group of learners working together, seek understanding and meanings or solutions, also created artifacts or products for their learning, like the final product for the stages. Incorporación cultural y coarte, where children learn to work, talk, and interact with others. As an example for this is older children manage the support for the youngest ones, so helping them to always improve in aspects such as confidence, expressions, vocabulary, pronunciation, and among other aspects.
Thank you. Okay, in the Cultural Corporation was born as a response to the constant search and vitality of its members related to training, research, theater, and social work in the community. For the corporation, its main objective is to be able to contribute to comprehensive training in human development through processes of cultural, environmental, artistic, and community social intervention. The corporation seeks to be recognized as an institution that can contribute to integral development of the community through arts and cultural exploration and research, cooperation, the permanent creation of community projects, and training, and among others. To learn a little more about the context of the students, 12 interviews were conducted with 12 students, where the question were age, socioeconomical level, study or work, where you live, with whom you live, and finally comment with a single word on what the corporation means. For then various in qualitative and interpretative methods are used for data collection with different techniques that each research may use. Qualitative research involves collating and analyzing non-numerical data that allows a broad understanding of concepts, opinions, or experience, as well as data on lived experience, emotions, or behaviors, with the meanings that people can contribute for them. For this reason, results are commonly expressed in words. This method allows for obtaining a better understanding of complex concepts, social interaction, or cultural phenomena. The file diary and notes play a fundamental role in this investigative process since it is personal writing in which there can be a narration, description, story, or account of the facts, incidents, observations, among others. Likewise, photographs are also a way to improve a lot of when waiting to analyze the classroom, thus providing visual, stimulating that are integrated into the preparation of reports or the presentation of research to others. Document review can help researchers supplement other observation by building a better profile of the classroom or institutional context for research. In qualitative research, interviews are often a popular and really used mean of data collection. If these are incorporated, that can function as homework, a way investigated or collect data. That's all. Sorry. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sofia. Thank you for listeners, and we hope that our presentation liked you. Bye.